Hi there. You're watching Pop Culture Warrior. This is the way.
Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everybody, welcome one and all. Today is January 30th, 2024. This is episode 158 of Pop Culture Warrior, the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. I am CQ, and I'm back. And joining me now is everyone's, what is it? You love to hate him, you hate to love him. Ladies and gentlemen, the man in the bubble, the Marine with the mouth. Give it up for Mr. Mad Mike. Hi. Yes, Yes, this is where you talk. This is where you talk now.
You do the talking.
There we
Just
go.
Sit here and look pretty.
God bless him. Okay. Okay. So much to talk about. Already see a bunch of you guys in the chat. So just real quick hey, Wayne, Heath, Charles, man, I see you, bud. Richard says he's present. Scott, this better not be about Coca-Cola. No. Scott, what's up? Hey, Scott says Alan Wake has officially joined the DBD team today. He's
Nice.
he's entered the fog. That's right. Those DVD players out there. Lots to go over tonight. First and foremost, for those that have been paying attention for the last 2 months, tonight we are doing the big giveaway.
That
Tonight.
necklace, that
No.
cheap ass gaudy shit. Please give that away.
Tonight, we are giving away probably the biggest thing we've ever given away. Not it probably, I think handedly, easily the biggest thing we're ever giving away. Greg, I see you there too, bud. Sorry, I didn't catch that. And King. Hey, King. I'm giving away tonight for one of our amazing patrons a signed full
Game worn shirt from the show.
Yes. Okay, one of my
With
t-shirts,
armpit stains.
unwashed. The same shirt I wore the whole first year, unwashed. No, signed Avengers full-length movie poster, signed by Robert Downey Jr. himself, Iron Man. I can't believe.
Or
can't
it
believe.
could be signed by one of us. You never know because there's not a certificate of authenticity.
First of all, who said there's not? Who said there's not?
We never said there was.
I never
We
said
could
there
totally
was.
just sign a poster.
Didn't say that there wasn't.
You get what you get and you don't get upset. Just
Anyway, Scott says we all know that the giveaways are rigged, unless he
Yes,
wins.
that's
Then
right.
it's 100%
Who's gonna win?
legit.
Oh, it's some guy named Peter at King Smith.
Hey man, listen, I'll be real with y'all. This is probably the highest amount of value you could
Two
get.
people that pay the most win the most.
I mean,
It's fucking bullshit. It's like the NFL. Goddamn, Taylor Swift starts fucking subscribing and she's gonna win all the shits.
Anyway, so we'll do that after the break. 9 p.m. tonight. We'll announce, or we'll spin the wheel live, and we'll see who it lands on. And level 1 supporters will have 1 entry, and level 2 supporters will have 2 entries, and level 3 supporters will have 3 entries. It's the way the system's built. You don't like it?
Rich
I
get
don't.
richer and the poor get poorer.
I
Just
mean,
saying.
it's an investment. It's an invest.
Fight.
You invest more money,
Fight
you
for your
win more money.
rights, people. Fight for your rights, people.
I'm just saying.
Down with the system.
He said it's fucking pay to play.
That's right. God damn it.
That's funny. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Anyway, so we'll be doing that later today. Also, the whole reason I'm doing this big giveaway is twofold. First, tomorrow's my birthday, and I wanted to celebrate it with a bang. I wanted to do something awesome, so we're doing a massive giveaway. Also, next week celebrates our 4-year anniversary here at Pop Culture Warrior. So it just felt right. It just felt right to do something big. So call me crazy. It is what it is. What are you doing for my birthday / for the 4-year anniversary of the show?
Same thing I do every year. I post shit on your Facebook and hack your accounts and steal all your bank information and buy a bunch of weird shit.
There you go. It's good to know we're sticking to tradition. I like it. It's good. Let's see. Captain Wade says the whole reason I'm giving it away because the wife said it had to go. We all know that's what happened.
Basically.
First
He
of
needs
all,
the room to put up some other bullshit he bought.
what happens in these balls, this is my domain. No one gets a say over what happens in my domain here. This is my dojo.
Right. I can guarantee you, if I text your wife right now and tell her you just said that, this shit
Nope.
will be off air so fast.
It's like, all right, guys, we gotta go. It's been a great show. I love you. Bye. See you next week.
Just see a fucking sandal fly across the screen you won't even see it. You just see CQ's head go like, bah, bah.
Snap.
And then it'll be like, broadcast ended. Technical difficulties.
Just slumps over in the chair. Oh man. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, so I just got back from Vermont.
Oh, wait, please tell us about yourself.
I you know what? I will. Thanks for asking. So last week I spent the entire week in Vermont.
Pop Culture Warrior. It's CQ's Adventures.
Are you done? You done interrupting me?
I'm gonna keep doing it.
When I'm wearing the chain, I get to talk.
The turnover chain.
So I went to Vermont. It was fun. Went snowboarding. Got was a Stove Peak or something like that resort in Vermont. Great time. Had a lot of fun. Posted a lot of stuff about it. It was the craziest thing was like it was like 20 degrees, 25 degrees, whatever it was outside, and like we're swimming in the pool and just hanging out like in the hot tub outside the outdoor pool, which it's a heated pool. But when it's 20 something degrees outside, it's more like a lukewarm pool at best. You know what I mean? Like the temperature is so cold that it was keeping the heated. Now the hot tub, that bad boy was rocking. That was a good time.
I don't need to know about your personal life.
You don't want to know what I was doing in the hot tub. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I will say I did pick up a bunch of things, because Vermont's known for their maple sugar and things. So one of the things that I picked up,
They're not known for maple sugar.
First of all,
They're
maple
known
syrup.
For maple syrup.
Maple syrup. Yes. What I'm saying here is I have this.
Why are you twitching over there? Just show it. The fuck are you doing? It's not a dip can. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. So right here I've got some real pure Vermont maple sugar. So they take the maple, they made the maple syrup, and then they turn the syrup into sugar. So
Nice.
I mentioned it's from the Cold Hollow Cider Mill. So I only mention it because some lucky winner in another future giveaway will get a bottle of pure Vermont maple sugar. So
Nice.
there you go. What else? Joe says rub it in. Stowe Mountain. Yes, it was Stowe Mountain. That's correct. Captain Way. Did you pity the fool or pity at the pool? Pity the fool at the pool. Jesus, I can talk. Did you pity the fool at the pool? Yes, I did. What else?
Well, I was in the pool and it wasn't 20 degrees outside.
Well, I mean,
Not everyone can live in the best state in the nation. Just
oh God, let's not start on that. So, for what I'm doing to celebrate my birthday, which is a big one, it's the 40.
gay strip club.
Gay strip club.
Oh wait, that's just weekly.
That's not something we do to celebrate. That's just a day-to-day thing.
Day in the life.
It's just another day in the life. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. The following day, February 1st, I am going to Vegas, baby. Going to Vegas to tear it up. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be posting a lot of cool stuff because we're gonna be doing a
Chippendales,
bunch of crazy stuff out there.
Thunder from Down Under.
Like I said, stay tuned.
All the highlights coming.
Stay tuned.
Shoot, I'm spoiling it. Sorry. Spoiler.
You're ruining all the hype for what's coming. So, anyway, what else?
It's also somebody else's birthday today. I don't know.
Nah,
Tell
Not-
everyone.
nobody important.
It's kind of a big deal.
Nah,
I know.
not that I can think of. Nobody important. This is about me. It's my show. It's about me.
I know that. We all knew that. So we're going to talk about you.
What Mr. Mad Mike is alluding to is that our fearless?
We don't talk. We don't talk right on this show. We don't use words properly.
Fearless leader, Ice, the Iceman of WTF Nation Radio. Today's his birthday, so shout out to Ice today, but then shout out me tomorrow. You know what I mean?
A young 72 years old.
He's a spry 83-year-old if I've ever seen one.
That's my
So
last show, folks. Add it to the
add to the board, people that won't be back on Pop Culture Warrior. Mad Mike. Ding ding ding. So I put out a post yesterday and I was saying, like, hey man, you know what, what's catching your eye out there? What stories do you want to see us cover? And so these are the top most voted on stories as voted by you. So first up, Mr. Mad Mike, how much you know about wrestling? About that wrestling life?
You might as well ask what I don't know about wrestling.
I'm sorry, reading the chats. You guys are funny. So real quick for Ice, happy birthday, fearless, faceless leader. What was the Wild West like? All right, we got that one. That was good.
You forget he was a sergeant major in the Civil War. Respect your elders.
Respect your elders. Let's see. Everybody walk across the grass in his honor. Okay. I like it. Hey, Steven says, "What's up, CQ? What's up? What's up?" Right back at you, buddy. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, wrestling. So
Nothing important.
when has we ever talked about something important here? So the big news in wrestling right now.
Can you smell? It's a hint.
You done? I was gonna say, it doesn't matter what you
Did I
think.
spoil it?
No. So this goes actually back a ways, but the big headline is Vince McMahon is no longer with WWE. As
the big headline is The Rock is back, baby.
As Keith so eloquently put it, Daddy Vince is gone. So
He's been out the door forever.
well, listen, for those that haven't been up to the date, the last couple years he's kind of been tiptoeing around some allegations. There was a series of sexual misconduct accusations. Legal troubles began back in like April of 2022. The WWE board of directors began an internal investigation into accusations made towards McMahon, and eventually that process was made public in that June. It resulted in McMahon stepping down from his position as the CEO and chairman initially. Then he retired from the company completely that July. Well, they turned over WWE to his daughter, Stephanie McMahon. She became WWE chairwoman and co-CEO. Son-in-law, Triple H, her husband, assumed creative control, and Nick Khan became the co-CEO. Now, that error only lasted about 6 months. By January of last year, 2023, McMahon schemed his way back into the board of directors, a motion that was initially unanimously opposed, but he used his shareholding power to get himself a seat once again, citing a desire to help sell WWE to an external bidder. That goal eventually came to fruition in April when WWE was officially sold to Endeavor, which is the parent company of UFC. So WWE and UFC merged into what was called TKO this past September. Now, all that done, the McMahon return run only lasted about 4 months because just a few weeks ago, new details in his original misconduct allegations surfaced as he was now being accused of sex trafficking as well. So within 24 hours of all this stuff coming out, he once again resigned from WWE. So the lawsuit was filed by a former WWE employee, Janelle Grant, who described a history of sexual abuse and sexual exploitation while working for him directly. Deadline had revealed that McMahon officially resigned from the company after forcing his way back into the company after his previous retirement.
Yeah,
Here's his statement, which is hilarious. I wonder if I can do a good Vince McMahon. I stand by my prior statement that Miss Grant's lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and is a vindictive distortion of the truth. I intend to vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations and look forward to clearing my name. Now, he goes on to say, however, out of respect for the WWE Universe, the extraordinary TKO business, and its board members and shareholders, partners and constituents, and all of the employees and superstars who helped make the WWE into the global leader that it is today, I have decided to resign from my executive chairmanship and the TKO board of directors effective immediately. So, all that to say, Vince McMahon is gone. And
and you don't quit a position like that if you didn't do something wrong.
yeah, unless you're absolutely guilty.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
Unless
And
you're the
listen-
president of the United States, you can't just grab someone's private parts.
I
Okay?
mean, it's
Not anymore. Maybe in the 80s.
mhm,
And hey,
mhm.
he also told me when I was in the hospital to hit him up if I wanted to go to WWE show. Did he follow through? No. So that man lies. You heard it here,
Say
folks.
karma's a bitch.
It's to veterans that are in the hospital. I knew this day would come, Vince. And I called you out.
I'm calling you out, Vince, this Sunday, mano a mano. The stupid shit. It's fascinating to me because, you know,
Well, and that's why they are The Rock, and that's the like, oh, we got some shade coming. What can we do? Let's get the old Rock back in here.
I mean, dude, they're
He'll
so
make everything all right.
well.
After they screwed him over, screwed his dad over, screwed his grandpa over.
Another guy that was implicated was what's his name? Jason Laurinaitis or whatever, one of the heads of like scouting or some shit like that. He was indicted. And then reports came out that Brock Lesnar, former UFC heavyweight champion, former WWE superstar, was
Former UFC couldn't hack it.
I mean, he was a champion for a while, man. Point is, he's gone too because allegedly he had some part in it as well. So, I mean,
Oh, you want to make it big?
I don't know, man. Like, how is it that these guys, they get into wealth and power? Like, you can buy whatever you want. Like, you can literally buy
You
people.
don't even have to buy it. People will flock to you. Go on
I-
Instagram. All people, you just have to buy them nice purses and stuff.
And is it
And you don't have to buy them because people give it to you for free when you're freaking rich and famous.
exactly? I just don't understand. Is it
Just
this
gift it
thing of like,
away.
I need to take what I can't have? Like, is that what it's a power trip? Like, I can't buy you, so
That's
I will
exactly what it is.
power
It's
trip
like
you into it.
asserting
Um,
your authority where it's not wanted.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Mm.
It's you know, and for this guy, man, like, don't get me wrong, build something out of nothing. He took, for those that don't know, I mean, he started back in the 70s and took what was wrestling territories and made it the global phenomenon it is today.
Yeah, but how do you do that? By stealing, cheating, screwing people over left and right.
And you know this man is a despicable man. I was watching this like behind the scenes stuff, and they're talking about old storylines and things. And there was a time when Stephanie McMahon got pregnant in real life to, you know, Triple H, who she was married to, and Vince McMahon, proposed a storyline where it would turn out that he was the father.
Jesus.
And even in this interview, Stephanie's like, I'm not gonna. That's disgusting. I'm not gonna do that. And so then, like when she shot that down, he's like, okay. Oh, it turns out Shane, your brother's the father. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, why? And that's your own family. Why would you want people to think that? It's like just out of touch with
twisted
your whole
reality.
audience. It's like nobody wants to see that. Nobody.
So yeah, it doesn't shock me. And apparently there was a Netflix like docu series that was coming out about Vince McMahon. Like it's been shooting for like the last 2 years. They were getting all the footage and doing interviews and stuff. I wonder if they end up shelving it or reworking it into, the rise and fall of Vince McMahon kind of thing.
I'm sure they will. Like 4 years it'll come out.
Yeah. So oh man, yeah, it just
you get what you get. All these guys are pricks, like, and it's like that shit's not gonna fly anymore. Sorry.
Different day and age, man. You can get away with that shit.
You
back in the day.
fucking coward ass pricks who are abusing women. You get what you. It's about time you get what you get. You're lucky you're getting off. You should get your ass beat, but instead you have to resign and go live with your 5 houses on your mini yachts and still do the same shit you do. Go to some island and bring a bunch of your pedophile friends with you.
This is not Hulk Hogan approved. I mean, Hulk Hogan's gotten himself into some
accused
things.
of the same shit, bro.
He's been involved in some
Hulk
things.
Hogan does approve. Who do you think covered up for him?
He's like, I got you, brother. Oh man, he's watched too much Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Tyrone Lannister. Ooh, I see I like what he does.
I like this. Is great. This is a great storyline. This will make for
the
great
House of the
TV.
Lion. We're the House of the Lion.
Oh God. All right. Another top story that was brought to my attention. Well, not brought to my attention, but that the audience wanted to talk about is layoffs. There is a widespread pandemic of layoffs happening.
I can't log into my WTF Nation email account anymore.
That's part of it. Not here at the station. Never. We'll never let anyone go. No, but dude, we are less. We are
Nobody
less.
wants to do it.
You can't fire people who aren't technically hired. We are less than a month into 2024, and there have been widespread layoffs continuing throughout the high-tech companies, all over software development, and especially being hit hard are gaming departments. A lot of people are saying that this is the rubber band is kind of snapping back, right? Because during the pandemic, everything went virtual. There was a big push into, hiring gamers because people were just sitting home and whatever. But now that rubber band is snapping the other way, and they're saying, well, we've got too many people and we've got to start downsizing. So, we're talking gaming giants, huge companies are downsizing to match what they're calling a slowing industry, which saw only an estimated 0.6 growth in 2023. So the gaming industry as a whole had a 0.6 percentage comparing to the year 2020 when it had an 8%, a total 8%. So layoffs have been affecting. They're in the thousands, of people this year. They're projecting. So here's the latest. Microsoft. This is the big one. Microsoft plans to cut 1,900. That's 1,900 workers in its gaming division, and this was confirmed by their own press people. The announcement comes on the heels. They just bought Activision Blizzard for $69 billion. That's Call of Duty. Yeah. That's Diablo.
So
that's
why do
Candy
they
Crush.
need
all that.
1,900 more people. They bought another company. Okay.
So
they're Felicia.
So obviously
they do it better on the other company. I mean, if we had to buy another company because you guys suck at what you do, like, it's like, oh, look, we bought the Joe Rogan podcast and they fired CQ and Mad Mike. It's like, oh no, why? Because they do it better, ladies and gentlemen. They do it better.
I'm just going to continue reading this. Just months after
go ahead.
Microsoft announced its
Dude.
successful acquisition of Activision Blizzard, Microsoft announced it plans to lay off around 1,900 employees from its gaming teams. A statement shared by Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer told employees that the layoffs were a painful decision and that those impacted by the layoffs would be supported during their transition. Yeah, we'll hold the door for you. That's what. And then they say we're supporting your transition. That means we'll carry the box out the door and leave it on the floor.
We'll give you your next paycheck. And
Yes,
that's it.
you get your little severance. Now,
File for that
interestingly
unemployment.
enough, in the same day that they announced these layoffs, Blizzard's entertainment president, Mike Ybarra, also announced that he'd be leaving the company. Now, I find that interesting only because he's currently the Blizzard, well, he was currently the Blizzard entertainment president, but prior to that, he was actually Xbox corporate vice president for like 10 years. And then he just left the company recently to go be the president over at Blizzard, which then got bought by Microsoft, which put him back under Xbox. And then he's
Jeez.
stepping away.
Talk about unlike. They're like, this dude left us?
Fuck this guy.
Like, let's buy that fucking company and then fire him. Like, God, that's petty. What did he do? Did he bang fucking, what's his name's wife? Who's
He
the
must have,
Microsoft
like
dude?
these guys that are like,
What's his name? God damn. Bill
Phil
Gates?
Spencer?
He
Bill
fucked
Gates.
Bill Gates' wife or
He's
something.
like, he was a vice president, gets the president job, probably shit on the president's desk, like, bitch, I'm gonna be a president now too. And
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
then he finds out, wait, we got bought by who?
He was at, like, did the full half baked, like, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you. And now, like, fuck you.
Oh, man. I think back to like, like Marvel or Disney,
That's
I should
some
say.
shit that I would do. Like, they're like, CQ left Pop Culture Warrior. I'm like, man, Mike took it over. And I'm like, subscribe to the Patreon, blah, 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 blah. And I get enough money, and then I buy the next shit, and I'm like, fire fucking CQ.
No, I'd be stepping away. I'd be stepping away after the merger.
Fine, because he also molests me. What?
Twofer. Nice. Well played.
It's called a throwback, ladies
It's
and
a
gentlemen.
throwback. Don't call it a throwback. Okay. Okay, that just starts. So we have Microsoft doing theirs. Riot
And
Games.
Blizzard.
Sorry, go ahead.
Jesus Christ. No, I thought Blizzard was laying people. I'm jumping. Just you do you. I'll
Activation Blizzard. That's well. So here's the thing. So it's all one company now, right? It's all Microsoft, Xbox, Activision, Blizzard, all these companies.
So the 1900s from both companies. I thought it was
That's the thing.
Microsoft then Activision.
No, it's across the board. So they're saying 1900 from their gaming department, which is all the companies, Activision,
Got
Blizzard.
Well, then that makes more sense then, though, because it's like, yeah,
There's
you gotta-
redundancy.
you got to
Yeah.
make room. Like, yeah, if I have, why am I gonna have 7 people that do the same thing, or
That's,
100 people that do the same thing?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And if my guys, I like my guys more. Bye.
Yeah. And they're saying they're cutting
Go.
people from Xbox as well. Like, obviously, they're going to keep the better talent. But the truth of the matter is, games are getting more and more expensive to produce, and they're not making more and more money. Like, that's
Yeah.
the thing. They're making about or just above what they've always made, but they're
Yeah.
getting way more expensive to make. So they're going to be making cuts. So after that was announced, dude, the floodgates open because here comes Riot Games. Riot Games is the company behind League of Legends, which is a huge IP. They announced they plan to lay off 530 employees, which is about 11% of their staff. Let's see. Twitch, Amazon's video game streaming platform, laid off more than 500 employees, which is about 35% of its staff. And that was on January 10th after cutting 400 jobs just last year. So
But it's like Twitch, they don't produce games.
Well, they're a tech company. They're streaming.
Yeah.
They're streaming.
So it's like you stream this shit from your laptop in your basement.
You need a lot of coders and shit.
I mean, we don't need 5,000 people. I mean, we do this whole show on like 10 people, ladies and gentlemen. Cat's out of the bag.
All right, so
I mean, if we
Unity,
become a multi-million-dollar company, maybe we'll have 500
we'll hire a few people. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't pay people. This is what you get.
You know what I mean? Twitch is, I get like the video game makers, but Twitch doesn't make video.
They keep
If you
the
have that
whole
many
thing-
employees, it's like stop hiring all your friends and family.
So Unity, which is the video game software provider used by over 1 million game creators, announced that it plans to lay off 1,800 employees, which is about 25% of its staff, on January in the month of January, which is the fourth round of layoffs that the company have done since July of 2022. Last time in November, right? Literally like the day after Thanksgiving, they cut off 265 employees.
See,
So-
that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yep.
right before the holidays. Like, come on.
That's
In
when the
sum-
bonuses
wait
are
till
needed.
the summer or January.
I
I won't take a bonus. Just give me a couple more months' pay.
So this year's jobs cuts continue widespread post-pandemic layoffs at gaming companies, which affected an estimated 10,500 jobs in 2023, with another 8,500 in 2022. Fortnite maker Epic Games just laid off 830 employees, 16% of its workforce, back in September. TikTok's owner, which is a company called ByteDance, laid off hundreds of employees from its failed Newverse gaming department back in November. Roblox, which is a huge company, obviously, just laid off 30 people from its talent acquisition team, suggesting that there'll be a slowdown in future hirings. Dude, the list keeps going. Even reported a month ago that PlayStation was looking to cut a significant number of employees from Insomniac Games. What did Insomniac Games make? Only the biggest fucking game of like the last 5-10 years, Marvel Spider-Man. Like, it's the biggest, fastest selling game of all time, and they're talking about layoffs.
Good. Yeah. Make it multi-platform, you fucking assholes.
That's yes, the people that voted to keep it exclusive. That's the firing those people.
That's why you're getting fired. If that shit was all over the place, you'd make a fuck ton more money. Just saying.
Yeah. Another one, and this one kind of bums me out, is that Black Forest Games, not a very well-known developer, they're up and coming, but they're the team working on that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Ronin game, The Last Ronin. Now, this is crazy. The game is still a few years away from being released, but they just got hit with a round of layoffs. Roughly 50% of the studio was laid off. 50%. So a studio that only had 110 employees to start with is now down below 50 people working on that game.
See, that's why you don't bid low. You got to bid high and deliver the product. Because now what's going to happen? They're going to not deliver, or they're going to under deliver. And then you got Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you got fans out there, buddy. You got fans out there. Mad Mike is my Kool-Aid. I think Corey.
It's my second wife. Doesn't count.
Let's see. What are the
Jenny's saying
comments
she likes
saying? Companies are prepping. Yeah. So we got from Keith. We just walked some people out the door. Companies are prepping for a recession.
And it's
Nemo
like
here.
You're also
Nemo here at the station. Yeah, lay me off. Why don't you? Keep
we
it up with
really
good
need-
attitude.
Do we really need graphics? Nobody watches. We got the
Oh,
same people,
man.
folks.
Scott says Embracer Group canceled a Deus Ex game recently after they gave a bunch of peeps to boot.
Deus Ex. God damn it.
Deus.
How do we have a show where we can't pronounce
Deus
stuff?
Ex. You don't
Deus
know.
Ex.
Not
Deus Ex, Scott. Deus Ex is a game.
Deus Ex. It's
Deus
not
Ex.
Deuce. It's not
I'm
Deuce.
saying it like I heard it.
It's Deus Ex. Bill Gates played no games. Who
No,
else?
but it's just like they ramped up production for games. They're not like coming
try
out
to
with anything great.
capitalize.
All those games failed or whatever, or didn't perform as they thought. So they're laying people off. It's just common shit. And then when they're like, oh, we got the next big thing or whatever, then they're gonna it's just IT, man. It's
Yeah.
it's what it is.
Scott
It's
says,
not that surprising.
yeah, Scott said, fire them. Have the remaining people develop the next game. Then, if needed, hire new people to help out. Fire them after release. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. That's all they
Yep.
do. And the people that got fired will go to the other company and blah blah blah.
Yep.
It's contract work, basically.
It's exactly what it is. And then even not just gaming, because I found this one, Pixar, one of the biggest, movie companies in the world, is
I was gonna say, go to fucking animation.
it's set to reduce an overall output in the near future. As a result, will apparently have less need for a larger staff. According to TechCrunch, the company's current staff of 1,300 could be cut by as much as 20%.
Yeah,
So
because Disney's taking that ass over. They owned it for years, and you're putting out garbage. I mean, thanks for Wish. Stupid fucking bullshit. Toy Story 17. Like, fuck, come up with something original. God damn, Tom Hanks doesn't need any more money.
Tom Hanks doesn't. So, here's a great one. Can we put an over under on how many people get fired at Sony after Madam Web comes out in like 2 weeks?
All those people were already fired.
That
true. Was the old regime. That was the same
true.
people that put out the stupid Jared Leto bullshit and the other ones before it. That shit that's been done and sat in there. And Kevin Feige's like, don't fucking put this shit out, you dumb bitches. And they're like, well, we made it.
We did it.
It's like Flash is good and Aquaman 2.
Oh, man. God bless. God bless. So, yeah, needless to say, if you're in the gaming, creative animation companies.
You're talking about like maybe 10,000, like not even 10,000 people. Shit. It's a lot more people hard off.
Well, I mean,
they all were making like 6 figures plus. So I ain't crying no rivers. Y'all have an education. Go get that payday elsewhere. The VA's hiring. Do some development work, players.
Yeah, from Patrick, he says, if all you're going to put out is remakes and sequels, you don't need all that creative staff.
Exactly.
That's fair.
I mean, I can draw skins. I'll give you your fucking Beyonces and your Cardi B's. Hit me up.
What the fuck are you talking?
That's all they're doing is creating skins. That's where the money is. The skins. I'll draw a CQ skin.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
The turnover chain.
But listen to yourself out of context. I can draw skin. I'll give you Cardi B. I'll give you Beyonce. Like, just out of context.
The lotion on the skin.
So weird. It's such... that's our secret, Scott. We fired them preemptively.
We already cut the fat.
We preemptively fired our own gaming department. So yeah, that's why you won't see that.
We don't game. We're not talented, bitch. We don't fucking know what we're doing here. Jesus Christ, we can barely turn on the power to the computer. I have somebody else that does it for me. Look, how do I log on to the internet? Is the Wi-Fi working today?
Are the it's a series of tubes, right? Are the tubes clear? Are we getting good flow through the tubes?
Where's my cup that I talk into? I literally have a cup on a string next to me, damn it.
That's what he uses, ladies and gentlemen. He really does. So another story. This one, I've been watching developing for a while now, and I've been on both sides of the fence of this. The Suicide Squad game. The Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Now, it's made by Rocksteady, which is the same game company that made the Arkham Universe games, and they were beloved and great and awesome. But
it's a reskin. They just reskinned
Gotham
Knights. And they hired the same people. They did the dialogue, and there you go. Will it make money? Yes. Will it be disappointing? Yes.
So here's the thing.
Will it be somewhat enjoyable? Yes. Is it the next big thing? No. Will they lay off people? Yes.
Definitely.
Most definitely.
Over under 15% of their staff. So it's set to release worldwide February 2nd, a couple days from now. And it's going to be on PC, PS5, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, etc. But if you were one of the people that pre-ordered and got the deluxe extra boss base gold platinum edition and paid lots more money, you get it a few days early. So those early access people got it yesterday.
Fucking hate it. Yep.
So here's where it gets funny. Because remember, you paid extra money to get it early, right?
To get a hot, steaming turd.
Within 1 hour of release, the game was marred with bugs and glitches, including, and people had streamed this, because, people, they get it early, they want to stream it live, be the first out there. They would boot up the game, start game, new game, whatever, and they are in the end state with all their characters fully maxed out, the story's over. Like, it launches into the end game.
That's fucking awesome.
You paid extra
welcome.
To not have to play the game.
Yeah, you don't have to play. You're maxed out.
You're maxed out.
You're welcome.
So
damn, about time. Jesus Christ, save me the time.
For those hardworking guys,
because some people like CQ that play the game like nonstop, and then I'll just be like, already beat it. Maxed out all the achievements. 1 hour, bitch. Come at me, bro. I would literally pay $150 just to have those stats before you.
Just to not have to actually play the game.
You were busy doing work and stuff and like repairs around your house, and I beat the game in 2 days. I'd be like, I beat that shit in 45 minutes.
I launched it, world record time, 3
launched
seconds.
It and was done.
Flat. So here's the thing.
Sucks. Am I surprised? No. Every game that first comes out has bugs. Like Call of Duty is a $1 billion franchise, and they can't do one update without 7,000 bugs. It's like the game was working fine. We do an update to fix 3 things, and why am I getting zoomed in?
We're getting requests to make your screen bigger. So since you have fans out there, I figured I'd I'd accommodate.
Level playing field.
Let me just scoot over here for
somebody's about to get fired. Talking about layoffs. Check your locker after the show.
So,
but yeah,
it was
game
shocking,
terrible. Like I said, Call of Duty, which has tons of money and tons of resources, can't do an update to fix 5 things without breaking 100 things, like the whole game itself.
Sure. But to their credit, they've been out for years and they've built shit on top of shit on top of shit on top of shit on top. So it's like you're bound to have some things break loose. This is a game that couldn't launch without being broken.
So to the end, it's like spoiler.
So here's what happened. So within an hour, they shut down the game. Now, for those that don't know, this isn't just, you download the game and you're playing the game. This is an online-only game. So when they shut down the servers to work on it, no one has access. The game is offline. So you've paid money to play this game early, and within 1 hour, it is completely unplayable. Literally offline. So
they would give you a $3 credit.
I don't even think they did that.
5 hour. That's like when my internet goes out. They're like, I'll give you 57 cents for the 3 hours it was out.
So within only a couple of hours to the early access period, the servers were done. Let's see. They were taken down for maintenance because of major issues where the game was discovered. After a long period down, this was multiple hours, the servers finally returned. But here's where it gets funny, because today they've taken the servers down again to undergo more maintenance. The first time they basically admitted it. They said, "Hey, we're sorry. There's something wrong. It's gonna take us a couple hours, but we'll fix it." This time, they basically took it down with basically no warning, and we're like, we'll get to it when we get to it. There was no word on how long it would. Now, since that came out, it is back online again, but it's not a good look when the people who have paid the most for your game so that they can play it early are now 2 for 2, 2 days out, 2 days pulled down and unable to play.
Well, I hope you learned your lesson.
I mean, now I saw
Stop
here.
trying to be better than anyone else. Pay the bare minimum.
Yeah. So the ultimate microtransaction. That's funny. Here you go. So this is Scott. I've seen some streams and it doesn't look the greatest, but it doesn't look like it's the worst. And that's the thing. When it's working, I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. I've seen people playing it. Like, cutscenes are great. Like, this is Rocksteady. They make good cutscenes.
Same shit, yeah, like all the other games.
They make good storylines and whatnot, and it's interesting and whatnot. But at its core, this is a run and gun shooter, which is weird. It's weird.
But it's the best DC shit you get, so that's why people play it, because there's nothing better.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just of all
I can't do better. You can't do better. It is what it is.
Yeah, I just of all the like what's the word I'm looking for? Genres of all the
better
types.
Than Avengers.
I mean, I think it's about the same. Honestly, I think it's on the same par. The difference is I
think it's slightly better, but
slightly better probably because there's no microtransactions.
$130 or $150? No. I pay 50, 60, and I'll be happy with it. More than happy with it.
When microtransactions evolve into macro transactions. That's clever. That's clever.
Exactly.
Well done. Well done. We got some smart people in the house.
Yeah, it's like every new game though, and that's the problem. It's like, should they have tested it and made sure it worked for the people? Yeah. Do they? No. Shit happens. They're firing people and this and that, and
I mean, it's
unfortunately, and also with any go live in production, you never know what you're gonna get. Everything could have been tested in pre-production, it worked fine, and then they launch it and there's some unknown shit. There's some fucking Chinaman hiding in the wake like, "Got you, sucker." I hack your game.
I've Chinaman.
They're sneaky.
I don't know what okay, moving on. So another Jesus Christ.
Gotcha.
I just oh god. Okay. All right, moving on. So Greg made a great point. He says this is just why my philosophy is now never pre-order games.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Anthem. Yeah, Anthem was that was I mean,
plus if you wait like 3 months after it's released, it's like 30% off.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Remember we were talking about RoboCop. I was just on Xbox this morning, and RoboCop's at like $38 right now. And I'm like, that just came out like a month ago.
It was 3 months ago. You're like, I'm gonna buy RoboCop for $70. I was like, just wait a couple months.
Yeah. I almost bought it today, and I was like, man, if it's at 38 already, I'm gonna wait till it hits like 20, 25. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here's a great story. There's something. Well, I don't want to say great story, but interesting. Let's take a look. Let me pull it up here. So, DC. Let's take a look at this. DC's announced a lot of casting, James Gunn's DC. They're casting their upcoming, projects. So, let's take a look. Let's see what we think here. So, first and foremost, the future of the James Gunn DC universe is going to be David Corenswet as Superman. Let's see. He was before Man of Steel. Juilliard trained actor, appeared in House of Cards, politician, Hollywood, We Own the City. Film credits include Affairs of State, Pearl, and this summer's Twisters. I'm not familiar with the guy. You seen any of his work?
No,
Yeah.
I don't watch House of Cards. I
Yeah.
don't care for politics really.
Yeah. So what are we thinking on his looks? Are we digging it? Are we okay with it? Are we high on it?
Yeah, not really. I mean, yeah, his hair there is kind of like it, but
Yeah.
he's a scrawny little dude.
I mean, he's got the jawline for sure.
Sort of. I mean, it ain't my jawline, but
I mean, we can't all be gifted genetically superior.
is he a Cavill? No. I mean, is there a lot of better options? Yes.
I feel like Cavill was really, I mean, a
Perfect.
really good Superman.
God, that guy was a sexy man.
He's a beefy
like
beefstick.
Chris Hemsworth and Cavill, two
Mm.
dudes I would fuck.
All right. Okay. Moving on.
Anyways, now that he can't concentrate,
Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, and obviously Rachel is famous for her role as
Brosnahan. Jesus Christ, you couldn't pronounce that.
Brosnahan. She's from the marvelous Miss Maisel. She's Midge.
Great actress. I've
Great
seen that
actress.
show. She does a great job. I think that's a good. That was a good job.
You think that's a good pick for Lois
I think-
Lane?
That's probably one of the better picks for Lois Lane.
Okay.
Lois Lane's a reporter. This lady's a fast talker, like the Gilmore Girls chicks. Like boom, 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 boom. I think it'll be great.
Okay. Okay. We're high on which let us know in the comments too, guys, if you Captain Wayne said, I vote for Keith Richards as Superman. No, I can't back that. All right, moving on. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Nicholas Hoult, famous for playing the young Beast in the newer X-Men movies. He was also in Mad Max Fury Road. He did audition for the role of Bruce Wayne Batman for the Matt Reeves Batman that ended up going to old Sparkly Nuts. And but yeah, what do we feel? I
I think he has the range as an actor, and I would have rather seen him, honestly, as
Than-
Bruce Wayne.
Oh, there's Bruce Wayne.
But yeah, it was way better than fuck nuts from Jack Snyder's shits.
the Jesse Eisenberg.
Old Eisenberg, fucking garbage movie shit.
I'm
think he'll do
okay
good.
with it. Looks
Are they
wise.
gonna shave his head?
You gotta go full
Gotta,
bald.
right?
You gotta.
And then, like in the picture they got there, yeah. I hate when they do that. They like pick like
Well, they
the
look
one
for-
picture.
yeah, they
that
look for pictures
kinda
that
looks-
match.
It's like there's like 7 million comics. Like, but
He's
yeah, I
gotta
think
go
he'll be
bald.
alright.
And my thing with him is I do think he's a good actor, but we've only seen him more goofy. Like
He's like
Lex
what's
has a
that guy?
gravitas to him.
The guy that played Cyclops. He's kind of like that actor.
Yeah. James
From
Marsden,
Hop
you're
and
thinking
shit.
of.
Marsden. He's like the Marsden.
Yeah, like Lex Luthor. You need a gravitas. You need call me crazy, but there were some people that were like fucking The Rock for Lex Luthor. And while I don't think he doesn't look like Lex Luthor, but you want somebody that has that.
Well,
What?
You need that big dick fucking energy.
You need that BDE, man.
Vince McMahon. I'll fucking human traffic the shit out of that ass.
Okay,
You need that type of, I'm gonna grab that fucking pussy type energy.
what about? Oh man, I just had it and I lost it. Fuck. I had some. I was like, ooh, this is a good one. Not The Rock.
Gary Oldman would have been
What
fucking
about-
excellent back in the day.
What about like a Jason Statham? I
He
mean,
kind of like looks like, but he's no fucking acting range.
yeah, but he
He
Oi,
fucking just mumbles everything with a
oi,
British accent.
what'd you say about my mum?
Well,
Did you say your mum's name's Martha?
No,
You Martha?
I'm the beekeeper.
All right.
I keep bees.
So here's a recent announcement is that Millie Alcock is
Holy shit, it's blurry on my screen. Is that really her name?
Millie Alcock. I'm probably sure
that's a
that's
good name.
Alcock, but I'm just gonna say Alcock because
Next week's show,
ALCOCK.
ladies and gentlemen, Mad Alcock.
Mad Alcock. Mad Mike Alcock. That
looks like a picture of Miss Marvel too.
It's got she's wearing the jacket versus like the traditional. But yeah, Millie Alcock, whatever however you pronounce it, is gonna be Kara Zor-El, Supergirl. She was recently in Game of Thrones spinoff House of Dragon. She's gonna be playing Supergirl. She's gonna make her debut in the Superman Legacy movie as a small bit role before having her own film, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. So there you go.
Yeah, that's a shitty character anyways.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then we've got Skylar Gazando as Jimmy Olsen.
Shit? Is that's the dude from 10 Fishes, or is that the dude from the Chef Show?
He is the dude from The Amazing Spider-Man, The Resort, and that's all they have him listed here for. I'm sure he's done a lot more.
There's this dude. I think he's the dude from like it's a Christmas movie on Netflix. It's like 13 Fishes or something. And I was like, oh shit, is that the dude from The Bear? Because he fucking looks like him. It's not him. He's from the. It's like
definitely not him.
He's from the Fishes movie. He's a good fucking actor.
Feast of the Seven Fishes. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep. Yes, sir.
He was also the son in like Vacation, Santa Clarita Diet.
The new one though, right? With
yes, the new one.
The Saturday Night Live dude.
Yeah. With Ed Helms.
Ed Helms.
Yeah, he was in Four Christmases, The Righteous Gemstones, Night at the Museum.
Nah, he's good. He'll be good on that.
He was. Oh my God, they didn't give him credit for like his biggest role. He was young. Wasn't he young Billy or the best friend of Billy in Shazam?
Yeah,
he was the best friend.
He was the cripple fucking.
Yeah, he was the cripple kid.
Which is that's why I said he's an amazing fucking actor. He's a
good actor. Good actor.
But doesn't he look like the fucking bear dude? I was like, oh shit, that's the dude from The Bear.
Kinda.
Fucking looks just like him. Shut up.
Kinda. I'll give you kinda.
Where's my phone? Let me pull it up. I'll do a side by side.
So so we're okay with that. We're okay with Jimmy Olsen. We're okay with Jimmy Olsen. We're okay with that. We approve. We approve. PCW approve. Then we've got Edie Gathegi as Michael Holt / Mr. Terrific.
Nobody gives a shit about it. It's like, who the fuck cares? All right, move on. And you got a big buff dude, and you got this. I hate when they do like, oh, the guy's in great shape, and it's like we got the skinniest fuck we could find.
He played what was it? He was in like 3 scenes of the X-Men movie. He was the character that could adapt, evolve or whatever. Character. Yeah, he died immediately. But yeah, so he's gonna be
in this show. I never even heard of it. What is it? Master Traffic. What does he do? Sell his
Mr. Terrific. Did you just say Master Traffic?
Yeah, it's blurry on my screen. I swear to God, it looks like Master Traffic. It's like he's the best crossing guard in all of.
Master Traffic, I love it.
All of Metropolis is the best fucking crossing guard.
Yes. Oh yeah, Nemo's right. It was Darwin, like the evolution Darwin. It was Darwin. He played in X-Men. But it's Mr. Terrific, not Master Traffic.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid DC characters.
Then we got Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Green Lantern.
Guy. Doesn't he look almost like me if he was slightly more handsome?
I mean, no. So What's interesting is he just played a character within James Gunn's
Marvel.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
No, because he was
That's how he
TDK.
gets all his fucking jobs. He's like the you of fucking movies. It's all about people he knows, and he fucking plays on it.
Hey, I would do the same thing if I had them connections. So okay, so what do we think?
Yeah, it's terrible.
What do we think about Guy
Went from
Gardner?
Van Wilder to Nathan Fillion.
Mm.
It's the B movie Van Wilder.
Well, it's technically a different character. They're both Green Lanterns, but he's playing Guy Gardner, whereas our boy Reynolds was playing Hal Jordan. So technically,
Tomato.
just saying, keeping it real. All right, then we have Isabella Merced Merked. Sure, Merked. Isabella Merked as
people
Hawk
not
Girl.
going on our shows. Everyone in Superman Legacy.
So, a rising star Isabella Merked, Madam Web, and Alien Romulus will play the high-flying hero Hawk Girl.
Whoop! Sorry, your career ain't going nowhere. I don't know why it never took off.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough stretch for her.
It's also a stupid freaking character. But yeah, anyone that's tan can get that role. Move on.
Racist. Anthony
No, you're
Kerrigan,
Egyptian.
who
Not gonna hire a pale white person.
I think Anthony Kerrigan is a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, but he looks so fucking creepy.
He does.
A real life
He
version
looks-
of Powder, and mixed with the fucking guy from Lord of the Rings. My precious,
Gollum
precious
Powder.
with Powder.
with a schmids of Vince McMahon in there. Just
Yeah,
a
Jesus,
touch.
dude, don't touch me. Just don't.
Like, doesn't it look like he's
face
peering
mask.
into your soul right now?
Yeah, he's a fucking demon. God damn it.
First off, but looks aside, I think he's a phenomenal actor. If you've seen him in Barry,
Yeah, you gotta be with that.
those looks, you have to be a phenomenal actor. God. So he's going to be playing
Yeah,
Rex
Is he
Mason.
playing Metamorpho? Yeah,
Metamorpho.
he's good at fucking weird shit, and exactly that.
They want
It's
they
like,
want
don't
him.
have to do a lot of makeup work.
Yeah, they're like, we want to see as
Just
little
soak
of
him with
you.
water.
And
We'll
we-
throw paint on him. We don't have to do any work.
We want to see as little of you as
Fuck up.
possible. It's gonna be mostly CGI.
He's probably got some condition. God
Mostly CGI. Yeah,
damn.
three-time
He was
Emmy
skiing
nominee.
in Vermont with CQ last season. Special Olympics nominee.
Oh man. And yes, Joe is correct. He has already played a DC character in that he played in Gotham. He was Zaz, the serial killer Zaz in the Gotham TV series.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good.
Phenomenal.
He's good.
Speaking of, that means that Nathan Fillion has also played two DC characters because TDK and now Guy Gardner. So they're racking them up.
Nathan Fillion is fucking good. I like Nathan Fillion.
Then we've got Maria Gabriela de Faria as Angela
Spicia engineer.
Spica.
Angela
Angela
Did
Spica.
you just call me? You racist fuck.
Angela
Really?
Spica.
We get the Latin person
I
who plays
am-
Spica.
I am not familiar with Engineer.
I don't know this character.
Do you have anybody
whatsoever.
out there know who Engineer the character is? That's new
And
to
why
me.
does it look like an airplane / angel /
It looks
avatar?
It looks like
Like Mystique mixed with an airplane.
I was, I was going Tinkerbell, the child of Tinkerbell and Optimus Prime. You know?
Yeah, like what the fuck does that character do?
Oh man.
Just picked all this. I never read the Legacy shit because it was later, and it's like,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't like Superman.
So so this is a
There's nothing
Venezuelan
interesting
actress.
about it.
Venezuelan actress. She's known for her roles in Grachi, Yo Soy Frankie, Deadly Class, and The Moodies. Never heard of any of those shows.
Any of that? Isn't the Moody's? Wasn't that the short like Christmas special
I have
with
no
Dennis
idea.
Leary?
I don't know. So it says she's playing a metahuman member of the Authority who commands her liquid metallic body powered by nanobots.
Oh, it's T1000. We had him on the show.
But
Episode whatever, 2 something.
oh
something.
man, liquid. Anyway, I have an issue when they use terms like liquid metal with nanobots.
Nanobites. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't go.
It can't
That's
be
fucking
liquid
DC.
if it's
And then
nanobites.
you're wondering why people don't like DC. God damn it.
Oh my god. And moving on, we've got Sarah Sampaio.
As some other bullshit character
as
nobody
Eve
knows.
Tessmacher. Eve
Okay,
Tessmacher.
cool. Move on. Who else we got?
This is an actress and Victoria's Secret angel, whose credits include Billions and At Midnight, will play Lex Luthor's cohort, Eve Tessmacher. Miss Tessmacher.
Devious. What is she gonna
Devious.
do? Put ants in her pants?
Jesus Christ. Oh, and speaking of nepotism.
Oh my god. Did
Speaking
he
of
really put his brother in the movie? No fucking way.
in
I
3 different
didn't
roles.
believe that would happen.
In 3 different roles. He'll be Weasel, G.I. Robot, and Maxwell Lord, which was just recently played by the incomparable Pedro Pascal in the horrible 1984, Wonder Woman 1984, which was
the
absolute
bar's
dog
low,
shit.
so he'll exceed it. I mean, I like Sean Gunn, but would he have a career if it wasn't for his brother? No. Is he a good
Yeah.
actor? Yes. He's a really good actor.
So it's interesting.
Unfortunate, but it's good that he it's like what's Ron Howard's brother too. Like, but
Yeah.
at least Sean Gunn fucking can act.
Yeah. I was gonna
Clint
say, so
Howard can't act for shit.
it's fascinating because he'll have his visual appearance as Weasel, then he'll have his voice appearance as the robot, GI Robot, and then he'll have his actual live action appearance as Maxwell Lord. So he's gonna be busy. He's gonna be busy.
Yeah, he'll get it done. They do
Oh, here we
good.
go.
Oh shit, Frank Grillo.
Frank
Grillo.
Grislow,
It's
Grio,
Rick Flag. Yeah, that's a good one.
Rick Flag Sr. to be specific,
Yeah.
because Rick Flag
Yeah.
was killed in the Suicide Squad
right.
movie.
No, that's a good one. He's a good actor. He's from Captain America, and he was in
The Purge. He was in
The
Warrior.
Purge.
Yeah. The
He
father.
was a stunt. I think he was a stuntman too, and he's a boxer. So he's
Yeah.
a good actor.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
yes,
he's
yes.
decent. I mean, for any New York Italian, you get what you get.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then, in a role
Oh,
jumping
shit.
from Marvel's Thunderbolts to DC, we got David Harbour as Eric Frankenstein. Yep. He's gonna be Frankenstein. That's
Guy
it.
does
That's just-
anything for $1. All the ugly, creepy monsters.
Get
Give
that
it to
paycheck.
guy.
Get that paycheck. That's all I can say is get that paycheck. And then playing his bride, the bride of Frankenstein, is Indira Varma. Playing the bride of Frankenstein. She was best known. She was the girlfriend of the Scorpion, or what was his name? The Pedro Pascal's girlfriend in fucking Game of Thrones. She's also in Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. I didn't realize she was in Obi-Wan Kenobi. She'll voice the zombified bride, Frankenstein's
Yeah.
lover.
I don't remember her name. I remember from Obi-Wan, but
Yeah.
why?
Good choice.
What the fuck? I'm gonna have to look up the Legacy comic because this is just stupid now.
There we go. Zoe Chow as Nina Mazursky. You know,
It's like
everyone's
the
favorite.
female version of the dude from
Yes.
Hellboy.
Yep. Is exactly it.
This looks like the dumbest fucking movie ever. Was Sony making this?
Well, this is going to be in the Creature Commandos movie. So that's when you're getting all these guys basically. So you're getting
Oh, I thought this was Superman Legacy still.
No,
I was like,
sorry,
this
these
is
are all the
dumbest
DC
Superman movie ever.
No, actually,
Like,
so
what the flip's going
she'll
on?
be Engineer will be in the Superman movie, and so will so we started Creature Commandos with Sean Gunn. So starting with Sean
Got a
Gunn, this is Creature
Freaking
Commandos.
transition, man. I'm like, this Superman movie looks stupid.
This is gonna be
It's gonna fuck all
craze.
these people up.
Oh man. And then I think we're getting up Alan Tudyk. It ain't a
Jesus Christ.
sci-fi movie unless Alan
Yeah,
Tudyk
unless
is in
this
it
creepy fucks in it.
as Dr. Phosphorus.
Jesus.
I hope he
Christ.
has a lisp. Yes, I'm Dr. Phosphorus.
He is a really good, like, with
He's
the
a good actor.
voices.
Yeah, he does a
He's a
great
great
job. Obviously, Firefly, Rogue One, lots of different movies and things. He will play the radioactive Dr. Phosphorus, who in the comics is a supervillain who manipulates radiation as an enemy of Batman. He'll be in Creature Commandos. So yeah, if you can
looks
see
familiar.
here is a picture of the Creature Commandos all together.
Is
Yeah,
that Stargirl?
it looks like her. No, that's you're thinking of Breck Bassinger. This is Maria Bakalova
No,
as
the girl from
Ilana Rostovic.
the Amazon show with
Well, she was in
superheroes.
Borat. She was the
She looks
girl.
like that star chick from the Amazon show, The Boys. What's her name?
No, that's not her at all.
Oh,
That-
it looks just like her.
You might want to look at a recent picture because there's a whole thing about that. Anyway, moving on. You've got we're almost at the end here. Anya Chalotra as Circe. So yeah. So this is the chick that was in The Witcher. She was playing against Henry Cavill in The Witcher.
That's right. Yeah,
She was what was her name? Alana, some shit like that.
yeah,
Yonda, Yelana, whatever her name was.
Yelena, some shit.
Yeah. She's now playing Circe in the comics. The demigod sorceress is a recurring enemy of the Amazon warrior Wonder Woman.
Also, mother of that fucking spoiled bitch from Game of Thrones.
Steve Agee as John Economos. Yep. So this is a carryover
Economics?
of the Peacemaker show, obviously. And then you're going to have, obviously, Viola Davis still as Amanda Waller and John Cena reprising his role as Christopher Smith / Peacemaker. And, of course, James Gunn has gone on record saying he wants to keep Zolo Mariduena as the Blue Beetle, Jamie Reyes. Did you see the Blue Beetle movie? It wasn't terrible.
Unfortunately,
It wasn't terrible.
It's completely terrible.
It was not terrible. Of DC products, it's in my opinion, it's in the top
It's
like
terrible.
third of
For
DC properties.
It's like watching Fast and the Furious 4.
But superhero, yeah.
through
So there you
12.
go. There you have it. Let's put us back on screen. That is the current list of confirmed DC folks. We're a little late for our break. We're going to take a few minute break. When we come back, we will finally announce who won the incredible Iron Man it's an Avengers poster signed by Iron Man Tony Stark, meaning Robert Downey Jr. So let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more show right after this.
You're listening to the sounds of WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, you there? Yeah, it is right, you. Let me ask you something, right? Where the hell do you think that you're going? Oh, would you think because the show's going to commercial that means you get to just walk away? Well, CQ asked me to pass on the little message, alright? And it says, I'll be back.
After all I've I've done, after all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And if I told you everything, I bet you cry and run away. 'Cause with all the lies I keep, made you believe this was me. The truth is I am not at all who I preach myself to be. And I deserve to be alone, and I'm alone here with me. And after all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And if I told you everything, I wonder if you would believe that with all the ways you've tried, I couldn't change my selfish needs. And with endless love from you, I took for granted everything. And I deserve to be alone here with me. After all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And I believe I could close my eyes and make it go away in dreams. And honestly, I could die to take it all away from me. After all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And after all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've done, do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me
You're watching Pop Culture Warrior. The force is strong. They have the high ground.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, everybody, we're back. Let's get our guy, Mad Mike, get back in here.
I'm here.
Big bubble you got going on today.
Big dick energy.
Like
Wait,
that
what?
wait, hold on. BBE? Big bubble energy?
Hey,
Got that big bubble energy going.
the fans asked and they received.
You got that BBC, big bubble charisma going.
First time for everything.
Why not? All right, ladies
that's
and
all right.
gentlemen, if you are not a Patreon member of Pop Culture Warrior,
You could tune
are
out. Otherwise,
wrong.
you're about to cry. If
You
you're-
are wrong, and you missed out on something that is going to go down in the records books as one of the craziest giveaways we've ever done on this show. So
Even if
without
you
further ado,
are, Peter King will win.
strap in.
If one of them wins, I'm slamming this laptop closed.
All right. So here you have it. Let me pull it up. So you should see. Here's my cursor. All right. I am going to. So these are all the people that are Patreon members. Is it too late to sign up? Yes. Yes, it is. So P stands for Patreon member. P2 stands for second level Patreon member, and your name gets put in twice. And P3 stands for 3-tiered Ultimo BDE subscriber, and they get 3 entries in. So there's all of our Patreon members. And Mr. Mad Mike, so that I don't get blamed, I'm going to put it all on you. You tell me when to stop shuffling these names.
Never gonna tell you that.
You got to say it. So
Just give it to Keith or Pete and call it a day.
my finger's starting to cramp.
Use a strong hand. Why is it going so slow?
Because
I want that shit to go fast.
I'm going as fast as I can.
All right. When it says Mike L, you could stop it.
Can't tell me when to stop.
And
You're killing me, bro.
Now.
All right, you said now. All right. And
Go
here,
back. Go back.
best of luck.
Back.
I'm going to spin it in
Right
3,
there.
2.
What was I saying? Go for. I thought it was to stop the fucking wheel. Do you have another spin?
That was just shuffling the names around, you ding dong. Now we spin the wheel.
I was just wondering why it's going so slow. I thought we were spinning.
No, I was shuffling the names, moving them around the board. And the winner, OML, William B. Leon G. Leon G. So if that says P, that means he's just a $3 supporter of the channel, and he just won himself an absolutely bomb ass prize, a signed Robert Downey Jr. poster valued at over $1,500. Congratulations, Leon G. You
We got 3 hours to respond, or we pick again. Actually, it's got
No.
34 minutes to respond, or we pick again next Tuesday.
you have 3 seconds to reply.
If you ain't watching, you ain't winning. Oops.
No, that is
Why I don't make the rules, because shit would be fair.
this shit would be unfair.
The same 3 people wouldn't win everything.
Well, the same 3 people are watching, so they would win everything.
Because they're obligated to watch. God damn it.
All right. Well, now that that's behind us, everybody can cry and whine about it all they want. It's done. It's
Congratulations, Leon, aka CQ.
Leon, I am not Leon.
Ship that shit to yourself.
For those people that know Leon, you don't mistake me for Leon, that's for sure.
It's just CQ with a mustache.
This question just came in. Where else do you guys stream to? We stream
everywhere.
Everywhere. So we are on Kick. We are on Twitch. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on, I think we're live on X, Twitter. We're live just about anywhere that can go live. And soon, I think we're going to be live on Instagram soon too. They're changing their shits.
Puppeteer coming to your local corner.
You got it. We're there. We are there.
We're everywhere.
Let's see. What was I trying to? Oh yeah, I was trying to. You totally distracted. I was like, wait, what was I trying to do? I was looking for this one. There it is. That's what I was looking for. CQ, what happened to your face? Is that because I shaved?
It's
like
that's been asking that for years.
Not because you
One of
shaved.
life's
Just
great
seriously,
mysteries,
what happened to your face?
It was born that way.
This is
but good
sorry, yeah.
question.
I was born this sexy. I know. It's a lot to take in.
Jesus
It's a
Christ.
lot to take in. I know. I shaved. Shocker. I can't say why I
Fucked
shaved,
up. So fucked
but
up.
it was for a reason.
It's funny, but yeah.
For a thing, is why I shaved. Okay, you know what? We did the DC thing, and it got me to thinking because there were some recent shakeups in Marvel Land as well. So let's jump over here. Beep beep.
My eye drop's not working.
This is. That's why all your shit's blurry. You're like, everything's blurry. It's because your eyes are all fucked up.
Eyeballs.
It's your eyeballs. It ain't the screen. It's your eyeballs. All right, here we go. That looks about right. All right.
No, it's because on our shit it's broadcast at 720p.
Hey, don't judge. Why is it? Oh, there he goes. This thing is like super slow.
Sebastian Stan, handsome.
There we
I
go.
agree.
That was weird. So this is the updated cast list for the upcoming Thunderbolts movie. So everybody knows we've got Sebastian Stan as Bucky
Just
Barnes.
scroll down and who did they replace the Asian guy for?
Why is everything with a
It's the
race
only
with
one
you?
that's gonna be different.
Wrong. See, you are wrong. You're spoiling the surprise. We got Florence Pugh returning as Yelena Balalavova. Yellow vagina.
I don't like Russians anymore.
First of all, I think Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova is probably one of the best additions to Marvel since I can't even remember.
Yeah, but it's just because looks. The
No.
fucking acting is terrible.
What? I love the
She's a
character she's doing.
Yeah,
I love it.
terrible Russian accent, just like fucking Black Widow lady.
Stop it.
No, horrible.
Stop it.
That's like saying the lady from the Waitresses show does a good Polish impression.
Shut
No.
up. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is coming back as Constantina Lavenza, Chalenza, Kalanza, whatever the fuck her name is. Valentina Algeria de Fontania, whatever.
Terrible casting, but her parents have money.
Wyatt Russell. Speaking of nepotism, Wyatt Russell is coming back.
Is he
as-
really Kurt's kid or?
Yeah, that's Kurt Russell's son. No,
What else, what else was he in? I read about him the other day.
he's been in a
I was
couple
like, shit,
things.
Kurt Russell as a kid.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, with Goldie Hawn, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't look
Yeah.
up what he was in, but I just heard it.
He's been in a
somewhere, and I was
couple
like, I gotta
things.
Look him up.
The biggest thing, obviously, was when he played, U.S. agent in Captain Winter Soldier, whatever. But
Okay.
yeah, he was. They're doing Monsters. Was it Monarch Legacy of Monsters? The show about that, where
Yeah.
Kurt Russell's playing the modern day, and he's playing the younger version.
Younger Kurt Russell.
Yeah, he's playing the younger Kurt Russell, which shocker because they look alike. Yeah.
Stupid.
And speaking
Oh,
of our
shit.
favorite,
oh my god,
David Harbour.
David Harbour, who
The
goes
Red
in
Guardian.
for a dollar. Nah, he's a good actor. I like him.
you got Hannah John Kamen returning as Ghost because everybody loved her as Ghost in
She's
That
got the
movie.
complexion for it.
It's racist. Then you got Olga Kurlenko, who was in all of 4.5 minutes at best of Black Widow.
Is that what that picture's from?
Yes.
I got that's a shit they like the red shit they're spraying around.
No, that's her
That's
face all fucked
that's
up.
a Taskmaster.
That's
Yeah,
yes, she
got
was
it.
the Taskmaster. When she removes her helmet, she's all scarred up and shit.
Yeah, which was 90% stuntman. Cool.
Yeah.
Great
As I said,
job.
that actress was in all of like 37
That
seconds
one scene right
of
there.
the movie. Then obviously the first change that happened was that Harrison Ford has come in to replace Thaddeus Ross. Obviously, when the actor
because he fucking died.
he died.
Harrison Ford's I don't like
Yes.
Harrison Ford. He's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, he's I don't.
And
anyway.
he'll never be on our show anyway. So
Yeah,
fuck
he's
you,
no.
Ford.
I agree. I
prick.
think Harrison Ford is overrated. To be honest, like I think
he was gifted
at
the
a time-
opportunity to be in American Graffiti, and then he got in fucking Star Wars, and he's like such an ungrateful fucking prick for the like one of the best careers ever. And he just
Harrison
takes it for
Ford in
granted.
Indiana Jones and Star Wars and
Yeah, and he like just doesn't appreciate it, and that's what
Yeah.
pisses me off. And
You
he
know,
he has no range. He acts the same fucking way in every movie. It's like Vin Diesel if he was like a fucking he's an asshole. Never mind. Terrible comparison.
He's he even said he's like I don't like acting. He's like, I don't like. He just doesn't know. He's like
you
nothing
were
else
a
to do.
Carpenter before, dude. You should love what I would like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do
Anyway.
auto mechanics, and it's like if I was gifted to be in movies, I would be like so grateful. Like, oh, you want me to sign your dick? Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
So in the first big change post Harrison Ford,
Oh, nepotism.
Steven Yeun was replaced by Lewis Pullman. Yes, the son of what's that guy's name?
Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman. Thank you. I was like, I know it's Pullman.
Rest in peace.
Bill Pullman. So obviously
And
he
what was he? Was in fucking Top Gun too? Is
he
that
was
what
in
that
Maverick. He
picture's
played
from?
Bob. He was Bob in Maverick.
Fuck, dude. Is that like the guy from Deadpool that like parachuted into the power line? Oh shit! I drove my plane into the power line.
Bob was one of the lieutenants in. He was one of the lesser pilots in Maverick. But yeah, so with Steven Yeun backing out again,
who's he playing? He's playing Steven Yeun's character. the
he's gonna be
Asian
playing
dude?
Sentry.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah. So honestly, I like
Give
this
another
choice.
picture of him. Then we could see.
I like.
Well, I know what the Sentry looks like, but most people probably don't.
Let's see. Hold
Well,
on.
most of our fans know.
Let's see. Lewis Pullman, and then I'm gonna put
Oh,
Sentry.
yeah, and then go for Sentry. Yeah, see
Yep.
if we can get another pick.
Let's see if we can get
Or
a
do
picture.
1 and 1.
There you go. A little half and half.
They put the girl one. The first one is the girl version.
That's not the girl version. He just has long hair.
No.
Not the girl version. I'm trying to. None of these pictures really do justice to the. Let's just go with this one.
Do, the crazy one on the far right.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him in other stuff.
Yeah.
I know
So-
him now. Yeah.
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 Best movie, President's Son.
I mean, he's a good actor, so I'm sure he'll do good. But does he have the body type for it? No.
Well, okay. I love Steven Yeun as an actor, right? Everything he does, I love it. I did not like him as Sentry.
as that character,
I just did not like
it
it.
doesn't go. You
He
know, I
didn't
like
feel
yeah,
right.
I like Steven Yeun too, but it's like no, that's not.
Have
it
you
doesn't
watched
go.
Beef, by the way?
No,
You
I heard it's
would
great, but I haven't
love it.
watched. Do they just
You-
rip on CQ the whole time? Because it's like my
It's-
life story.
It's basically two
Same
people
thing.
just trying to ruin each other's lives.
Oh, so they made it about us, and we don't get
Yes.
paid for it. Got
It's
it.
exactly. It's like if you had like an army vet, a disgruntled army vet, and a disgruntled Marine, and they were just trying to fuck each other over as hard as possible. but they're both
So,
Asian.
yeah, they just stole our life story. Cool.
Yeah,
Got it.
basically. All right. Anyway, so that's Lewis
That'll be
Pullman.
good. I think you'll need a. It's like Nicolas Cage's Superman. It's like you need to like, beef him up a little.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they'll be good.
Sentry's a big dude.
Now, here's one a lot of people weren't aware of. Speaking of the bear, you've mentioned the bear a few times. Ayo Edibiri, who was in the bear, she's the black woman who's like his co-chef. She was slated to be in Thunderbolts in an undisclosed role, but because of the strike, everything got pushed back, and now they're about to start shooting Bear season 3, so she's unable to do Thunderbolts. So she dropped out, and in stepped Geraldine Viswanathan, who is, I know her from Miracle Workers. She's like the main chick from Miracle Workers, but she's been on Blockers, Broken Hearts Gallery. She was in the Beanie Bubble movie, which was actually a pretty good movie, and Drive Away Dolls.
Beanie Bubble? Beanie Bubble?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Beanie Bubble?
The Beanie Bubble. It's a movie. It's not a documentary, but it's a satire movie about the Beanie Baby craze. So it's like Zach
that was
Galifianakis
on,
played the guy that
yes.
created Beanie Baby. Oh,
Okay.
so good. It's so good.
That was on like Amazon or something.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
cracking up. I was watching it.
It's on my to watch list.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, Beanie Bubble. Okay.
The Beanie Bubble. Yeah.
I thought it was called something else.
Yeah, I literally watched it on a plane. I didn't even know it came out. I was on a plane and it popped up in like one of the new releases, and I watched it and I was cracking up on the plane because Zach Galifianakis is just fucking ridiculous.
Fucking American hero.
Yes. So Geraldine Viswanathan took over Ayo Edibiri's role, but we still don't even know what the role is. It's still an undisclosed role. But that is confirmed. That's happening. So that is the
Pointless.
major updates. We had 3 major updates to the Thunderbolts cast. So
Really
there you
only
go.
one. Lewis Pullman replaced.
First of all,
All the other ones everyone knew except for the nobody at the end.
just
too.
because your bubble's bigger, don't think you're going to get a lot more attitude on me, okay?
Oh, you get what you get and you don't get upset.
You like it. All right, what else? A couple more stories, and we'll wrap things up here. Oh, here's one I think you might like. I saw this news, and I thought you might like it. X-Men 97, man, the cartoon that we've been waiting for forever, it seems
Forever.
like. It's not official, but some leaked documents have a date. So the 10-episode first season for X-Men 97 is set to release. They've been quoted as the spring. Based on some internal documents that got leaked out, they're saying it's going to be available to stream on Disney Plus mid to late March. So that's literally like a month and a half.
A month away, yeah.
Yeah. So now
And what do we got this year? We got X-Men 97.
we've
Deadpool
got
3.
yes, we've got
And what was the other one? There's
Agatha.
like 3.
Agatha Covenant of Darkness, whatever it's called, and then they're figuring out if they're going to do the Wakanda series, Eyes of Wakanda, because they
I
weren't
thought
sure
there
if it was going to
another
be.
I thought there's 2 movies.
No, only one movie. Deadpool's the only movie.
That's the only movie. this
Everything
year?
else got pushed. Everything got pushed.
Mm.
One movie, 3 Disney Plus, and they weren't sure if it was going to be the Spider-Man animated series or the Eyes of Wakanda series, but it's looking like Eyes of Wakanda is going to close out the year, and then Spider-Man will be pushed. What if season 3? Yep, that's coming 2025.
Daredevil? Are they doing Daredevil? still?
Daredevil's still shooting.
Shit.
Daredevil's active. Remember they went back to the drawing board with Daredevil. They did
Oh, that's
major
right.
changes.
Yeah,
And in
they fired
fact,
everyone.
I'll jump ahead a story because I was going to talk about this next, but just revealed, like, again, these are not officially confirmed, but we have the pictures. Foggy and Karen are back from the Daredevil series. So
The original people.
yeah, the original Foggy, the original Karen are back.
Autograph.
Yeah.
Up there.
So there
Put
was
that shit on eBay.
someone posted video of them in full character coming out of a storefront, and then you can see the sign said Nelson, Murdoch, and Page, and they're coming out and joking and
Nice.
so that's gonna be that'll be the thing. And
So while we were on break, I'll
Yeah.
interrupt you.
Mhm.
Echo, what did you think of that?
ooh, how honest do I have to be?
I don't hold back.
I thought when it was good, it was good.
Right.
And the
When it was
rest of
bad,
it,
it was really bad.
when it was bad, it was just boring.
It's stretched. Yeah, it's
just
like you're stretching. Like okay, cool, Disney. Yeah, we're an EEO company. Got it.
It's
Do
just
we need to drag it out? And it was weird. Like, okay. I don't know. Everyone should have watched it by now. It's been out for what, 3
Go
weeks?
for it. Yeah, go for it.
It's not gonna spoil anything.
I'll
but
put
it's
up a
like-
spoiler flag. Where's my spoiler flag at? Where the fuck did I put my spoiler flag? God damn it. I don't know. Just go ahead. Fucking go for it.
Yeah, you got 2 seconds and
There you go.
spoiler. So it starts out, and I'm like watching it, and I'm thinking like I'm watching fucking Guardian of the Galaxies, or the Eternals. It's like these weird fucking bluish silvery fucking people. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like in this thing, and there's all these bright lights and shit, and then the shit crashes down, and they're like, oh, this is the beginning of Native Americans. And then, like, next thing you know, they're outside in the middle of plains, and white men are hunting them down to kill them and shit. And it's like, what the fuck? And they keep reverting back to that. And it's like, oh, we get all our power from each other and family, but we hate each other. And it's like, cool. Like, yeah, we get it. You're trying to reach out, but the way they portrayed it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I just
It's confusing. It's like, I don't know. I felt like I know a couple Native Americans, and I felt like if I was Native American, I'd be fucking pissed off at this portrayal of a character.
see. Okay, so
And it's also confusing. Like, what the fuck was the opening scene, and why do you keep going back to that? Like, what is? It's so like just. I don't know. Didn't make
Yeah.
any sense to me. Even my wife's like, "Are we watching Echo? Like, what the fuck are we? What is this?"
I do feel like they could have condensed the best parts of that whole series and skipped a lot of the fluff and made like a 2.5 hour movie that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really. You could make an hour and a half movie that was excellent.
The best
She's
decision they
Native
made.
American. She gets her powers from her ancestors. Bam. We didn't
Yeah.
need some weird back and forth shit.
Yeah, the best thing they did for that series was make it like, what was it, 5 episodes, 6 episodes? Like the best thing they did was keep it short. But
But it still was too long. I mean, and then it's like you got 30 minutes, you got 40 minutes. I fucking
there
hate
was,
the
yeah,
episodes.
I have a lot of issue with just kind of the storytelling. Because here's the thing, I don't care about the background and the Native American, like, because everybody, oh, woke culture. Like, that's fine. I'm all for inclusivity. I'm like, fucking make them black, blind, gay. I don't care. Like,
But you wasted
do a good story.
2 hours of the show,
Yeah.
and it was a shitty fucking story. Like,
Yeah.
like I said, that's why I'd be pissed. It's like you did a shitty fucking interpretation of that culture.
Yeah. So,
Actually,
My-
2 cultures, because she's Native American and Hispanic.
and disabled.
And it's like one's a gangbanger, and the other one, like,
And
you're fucking.
she they didn't. I don't feel like they did justice to the amputee population, to the deaf
Right?
population, to the Native American population.
So
So
like fucking Kingpin totally like just shits on her, and I'm like, Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ. And then she's like walking around with a coffee can leg like for half the series. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
to answer this question that just came in, did Echo in the comics have superpowers? And the answer is no.
No.
No. She had no superpowers whatsoever. She was deaf. She was an amputee. She was not an amputee. That was they just loved the character so much they made her an amputee. or the actress.
Is that lady amputee in real life?
Yeah. She's really deaf. She's really amputee.
Oh, she's really deaf too.
She's really deaf. She cannot
I'd be
speak.
fucking insulted. then.
Yeah. She
Even
really
more.
can't speak. She's doing red carpet interviews and all that. She has an interpreter with her, or a
Mm.
sign person.
Doesn't use earbuds and
No, she doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't use special earbuds. So
contact lenses.
my thing with that show is a lot of it was extraneous. A lot of it, again, they changed the character, the core of the character. This whole magical power bullshit, like
To fit an
whatever.
agenda. And
Yeah,
like,
it's
we
just
didn't
weird.
need that agenda. Like, it's a cool story. You could have done so much with it, and you gotta like
What I think
do
also
your
confused things.
counterculture bullshit with it.
Did you see What If season 2? Did you watch all of them?
Yeah, watch all of them.
The season 2 of What If?
No,
Yes.
do not spoil it because we
I-
just finished season 1, and the kids and I were like,
So
"What the fuck?"
yes. So I won't spoil it, but all I'll say is there's an episode with a Native American character. And I feel like somebody above was like, hey,
We
it was
didn't
like-
do that shit right. We gotta make it right here.
No, here's the thing. It's like playing a game of telephone when you're a kid. So they're like, okay, tell me all the stuff you're doing on your show. And I'm like, okay, tell me. And then they went to tell these guys and they told them, but like the information was a little weird. And then like, okay, what are you doing on your show? And they went to tell these guys. So it's like two versions. They're not the same character. They're not.
Mhm.
But the stories are kind of similar and the sci-fi-ness of it is kind of similar. So you're like, are they trying to say that it's like it's different enough that you're like, are they trying to allude that it's kind of the same? But it's like, you know what I mean? It's different enough, but it's similar enough where it's confusing of like, are we telling a version of this story
Like
or
how
is it
we should
not
have told it.
a version of that story? Yeah, it's weird. You'll see when you watch season 2 of What If. You'll see and you'll get what I'm talking about.
It was like, I don't know. I felt like it was good, but it could have been a lot better. And the other thing that pisses me off is like you use Kingpin, who's a phenomenal fucking character, and it's like your main character for fucking Daredevil, and you're bringing that show back,
Mhm.
and she basically kicks Daryl's ass.
Yeah, which is
Shoots
weird.
Fucking Kingpin in the face, like
That I'm
which
okay
we
with.
already, yeah, we already knew, and but then it's like he lived, and then you can't beat him again, and now you're gonna go into Daredevil where he's your main antagonist too, and it's like, okay, a deaf crippled person from the middle of nowhere in fucking Ohio or whatever, whose main thing was she blew up one crate of your weapons,
Mhm.
like basically beats the shit out of him 2 times. And now we have Daredevil, who is like one of the most popular fucking Marvel characters of all time.
And a
He's got way
legit
better
fighter.
powers and everything, and he couldn't beat her, and he's gonna struggle to beat Kingpin, who she already beat twice.
And she beat him with the power of love.
Yeah, yeah, and that's right. She made his heart 3 times bigger.
He put it
Because
back to regular size.
he couldn't steal all the Christmas presents or whatever.
It's so bad.
I was
Anyway.
like, this is fucking stupid. Like, and now he's like, "What did you do? I
What
mean,
did
I
you
love
do?"
Vincent D'Onofrio. He's a fucking phenomenal actor, but it's like,
Yeah. You can do the
What did
best
you
as you
do?
got.
what did you do? So what's he gonna do now? Make out with fucking Daredevil?
Did
Like,
you
oh, sorry,
so
man.
that alludes
He's
to
gonna
me
put a
you didn't
flower into his fucking.
so you didn't see the post credit.
throws.
You didn't see the post credit scene.
I think I did. I just don't remember. TBI is a bitch.
Basically he's on the plane, obviously going back to New York, and he's sitting there and he's ruminating on like, I can't believe this all happened, whatever. And on the news, they're playing something about like, oh, right now this guy is running for mayor, but he's unopposed. And you know, what everyone's claiming is they need a real fighter. They need somebody who's going to stand up for the city.
That's
They're going to,
right.
it was basically a Trump advertisement. And then he's kind of like,
yeah.
I'm a fighter. He's like, you don't say.
I've been punching people the whole show.
Yeah. So basically, they're saying that in the Daredevil show, he's going to be mayor of New York, is what's going to happen. That's so now it's
So,
Daredevil
goes back
versus the
to-
government.
Yeah. So a shitty character that like was a minor like comic book character now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You beat Kingpin, who's one of the most villainous people ever. Like
He's a
he's like the Lex
Unbeatable.
Luthor of
Yeah.
Daredevil, and she beat him. But no, Daredevil's not gonna be able to beat him because he's mayor.
yeah. I didn't like the fact. Again, I do like Echo as a character, and some of the books that she's in are phenomenal. And when she
but it's
took over for
use
Ronin-
another fucking antagonist. Don't use fucking Kingpin.
I no. I'm with you on that. What I didn't like is that she beat. Well, she didn't technically beat Daredevil. It was more of a draw of, if anything,
Draw.
because he just ran away. Which again, very
it's like,
un-Daredevil like.
She beat she fucking couldn't beat Hawkeye, who's the worst fucking character in Marvel history.
Yeah.
He is not a fucking goddamn Avenger. He shoots arrows. He's the Green Arrow.
He's
And
Robin
the
Hood.
Green Arrow was like a fucking. They only created Green Arrow because of Hawkeye. He's the
Yeah.
goddamn Aquaman to Namor. Anyways.
Yeah.
And she couldn't beat him, but she could beat Daredevil? Get the fuck out of here, Marvel. off. Not
yeah.
only that, fucking Hawkeye's little bullshit apprentice, which is fucking worse because she's a 16-year-old girl, beat her ass too.
Kate Bishop. Yeah.
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 And the
So
worst
anyway-
part is, it was when Hawkeye was a badass that was just fucking killing people. He still got beat her.
So back to the announcement that X-Men 97, the cartoon, the 10 episode season 1 is set to release allegedly mid to late March. Details are still scarce on the series, but we know that the series picks up where X-Men the animated series left off when its original 5-season 76 episode run ended back in 1997 on Fox Kids Network. Per the official synopsis, Storm and Wolverine try to continue the X-Men. Magneto comes in and wants to step up for Charles Xavier. Sinister comes in to try to end the X-Men once and for all. So there you go.
It's gonna be so good. That's so much potential too.
So much potential.
Yeah, like I read about all that stuff. They had
Yeah.
like a bunch of internal turmoil.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing it back. It was like the
Yes.
best shit ever.
And
It's what got me into Marvel. And
Yeah,
a
I
lot
know,
of
right?
people.
That it was the
And
Spider-Man,
it's
the
got
Spider-Man
the
cartoon.
sweetest fucking intro ever.
It is good.
God
That would
damn.
if you were to put that up against like the Spider-Man animated series. I mean,
100% X-Men.
I think
fucking
X-Men's better.
Theme song is the like one of the best theme songs ever made.
okay, that up against Power Rangers, OG Power Rangers.
Oh, they stole it from X-Men. Get the fuck out of here. Power. Fucking. It's almost the same fucking chords.
It's I mean, yeah, it's like 90% the same. That's funny. One last story
That's why
for you.
everyone's like, I don't know why, but I fucking love this show. It's like,
love
why are you
this
bowing
shit.
your head?
I get
It's
so
like,
into it.
"Oh."
I gotta, man. I know a guy who did actually, or he did the opening theme song for us for this show. But
Shit,
man, I want
what's up?
to get him to do like a fucking headbang version of like Pop Culture Warrior, like the old
Fucking
school.
na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, get in some electric
So
guitars.
cheeky. Shink.
One
Man,
last
like,
story for you guys.
"Wow."
One last story, and then we'll call it a night. If you remember way back when Sony really thought they had something, and they were like, "We're gonna do all these Spider-Man spin-offs, and this is gonna be awesome." And they announced El Muerto, starring Bad Bunny. You remember that? A
Jesus
terrible,
Christ,
terrible idea.
No, I never heard of that.
Yes,
Thank
they were
God
gonna,
I didn't.
of all the all these characters. You have the entire Spider-Man Rogues Galaxy. I mean, I'd see a Black Cat movie. I'd see a fucking Silver Sable movie. Full list. And they went to El Muerto, the wrestler, who was in like 2 issues of Spider-Man ever. And they wanted to make an El Muerto movie starring Bad Bunny. Yes, the rapper, Bad Bunny.
I had to look him up because he was like, it was like
Mhm.
something with Neymar, because I like follow soccer, and they're like, oh, Bad Bunny said something about Neymar. I was like, who the fuck is that? The guy's name?
His rapper name is Bad Bunny.
And it's like a rapper, and I was like, God damn, I'm all like, fuck. I remember when rappers used to be doctors and dogs and shit.
And
Now
littles.
we got bunnies.
They were always littles, bigs, or doctors.
Yeah. And we got little bunnies.
Little bunny, big bunny, Dr. Bunny.
So sad.
Anyways. So.
They realized he couldn't act. Jesus fucking Christ, that's pretty bad. If Sony's like, you fucking can't act. We're not making this movie. That says a lot.
Actually,
they are like fucking Ben Diesel's goddamn icon.
The reason that was given for him to back out of the project was because of his touring schedule. That was the reason.
That's code for
can't act.
Acting hardcore.
Whoever was doing rails of coke and thought this was a good idea. So okay, we're gonna do El Muerto.
We tested him in Telenuevos and he fucking bombed big time. Like, this bitch can't do shit.
All right. So anyway, even with all that happening, he did back out of the movie, but it's looking like it might still come to the big screen after all. On today, a report from Variety dove into the plans of Sony's Spider-Man universe of movies, which include Madam Web, Kraven the Hunter, Venom 3. The report reveals that the El Muerto movie is back in development, despite confirmation back in September that Bad Bunny had dropped out of the film altogether. According to the report, Bad Bunny's exit was due to his conflicting tour, and the film's script has been revised. So even if the star isn't currently attached, they're looking at going forward with the movie, which it's one thing.
They were like on the end. I thought they were only releasing like Jesus Christ, what was the Jared Leto one?
Morbius
and Madam Web, because they already filmed them.
Kraven the Hunter too.
Yeah, I thought they were only they're just like, well, we already filmed them, let's release them. And it's like, no, we're gonna make more.
Venom 3's already been announced.
Shit, really? Fuck.
Yep, they've there's a teaser image. They've which is people are seeing something.
Like, this is what pisses me off, because it's like, this is when people are like, oh, I'm so sick of superhero movies and they're so shitty, and it's like, this is fucking why. It's because of Sony.
Yeah, they're polluting.
Fucking DC with their bullshit fucking movies.
Yep. Looking for. Let me see.
It's like, let's make a movie and we're gonna have, instead of doing the CQ movie, we're gonna do the Mad Mike movie. It's like, nobody's gonna fucking watch that shit.
Looking for, they released, I think they scrubbed it off the internet, because they released a teaser for Venom 3 and people were like, do you not see what I see? And now I can't find that image anywhere.
It pisses me off too, because like, Tom Hardy is a smart fucking dude. He's a really good actor, and it's like, why are you doing this shitty fucking movie, dude? He doesn't need money. He's made a fuck ton of money with good movies. He's like ruining his career with these shits. Like 10 million a pop. I'm pretty sure he made a lot of money off all his other movies.
I can't find it. I think, like, dude, I remember I saw it and I was like, what is happening?
You sure it wasn't some weird China hack bullshit or whatever?
Could have been. It could have been. But that's fine. I'll try to look for it later. But I was like, if that's the official announcement picture, y'all aren't. thinking.
They're so just go back, pay Kevin Feige like a consulting fee of $10 million or whatever, and continue your run of good movies.
And it works. Logo for Venom 3? Was that the one?
Just a big dick in your fucking mouth with a dollar sign.
Jesus.
I didn't even. I watched
aggressive.
the last one, unfortunately, for free on TV, and I was upset, highly upset.
Venom 1 was barely okay in my opinion. And Venom 2 was just.
It was hard. It was Ant-Man, basically. It was like
not
a cheaper Ant-Man. And Venom and Maximum Carnage are my two favorite characters
Mm-hmm.
outside of, the X-Men animated series.
Yeah. I can't find it. I don't know for it later. But anyway.
They're ruining my comic book resale value by every movie they do.
My retirement plan. It's ruined.
It's like the shit was like $500 and now I'm down to $50.
Oh man. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen.
How did you like the Alan Wake? I know you said on the internet that you liked it, but
Alan Wake 2 might be one of my favorite games.
best game last couple of years.
Yeah, easily. And again,
What do we have? Starfield. We played Starfield.
Yeah, like
good story though. It's got to have a great story, right?
yeah. So here's the thing. Because in my mind, it's hard when you're like, well, Call of Duty compared to fucking Pokemon. Like, they're so vastly different, so like you could say best shooter, you could say best, sports game, best driving game, whatever. From a purely single player story-based perspective, Alan Wake 2 is probably one of the greatest games played. I've played. The horror aspect of it is great. The gameplay's pretty tight. The story is phenomenal. There's replayability. I'm on my third playthrough because like every time you play through, you're kind of finding new things and there's new elements and things. And yeah, man, it's good the way they've split. There's two different characters and the way you kind of bounce back and forth the characters is unique. Just and graphically, it's
amazing.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely
Nice.
gorgeous. It's
looks
so good. It's weird because I had just come off playing like Alan Wake Remastered, which the remaster means
way fucking old.
I mean, because Alan Wake's
Remastered was
old.
for the 360.
Yeah, Alan Wake came out for the 360. Now, but the remaster is bumped up to match modern. Like I would say, it's equivalent to most mass-produced games right about now. But this one was like
Xbox One, maybe. But
yeah, this game was man, the shadows, the detail, the lights, the colors, everything is just phenomenal. Yeah, it's and then it's one of those things because here's the tightrope you have to walk with a sequel. It has to be the same enough that it's like, hey, it's everything I loved about the first one, but it has
with
to
a
be
little more
new enough.
What changed?
Yeah, there has to be change because then you're like, well, this is just more of what I played 15 years ago. So I really think they did a good job taking the elements. Like if you've played Alan Wake 1, right? There's manuscript pages. Okay, so that's part of the game. And there's a flashlight and a weapon. That's part of the game. But a lot of times how you use these tools and how they affect the world is very different. They're just simple explanation. Like you have hand flares. Like in the first game, you would have hand flares and that would, or they would freak out, the shadow people. This time, they're not that afraid of it. Like they'll still come out and smack the shit out of you. So you have to use them differently. if that makes sense. Like there's I don't know.
To jab them in their fucking eyeball with it.
Basically, that's exactly what you do, and it's fucking awesome. You shove it right in there, and they're like, anyway, it's fucking
Amazing
cool.
how my first instinct is always
It's
right.
so good. I really Remedy is the game company behind it, and I was curious because I'm like, man, I really like Alan Wake 1. I really like Alan Wake 2.
And
I
they
liked
did all
Control.
of them, like the same
Yeah,
company?
same company's done all of them. Now, Control, if you remember that game that came out a little while ago, that is in the Alan Wake universe. So it has nothing to do with Alan Wake. It's a shooter. It's a superpower shooter, but it firmly says it exists within the world. And they kind of pop up in this game as well. So I was like, man, I like that game and I like this game, which those two games are very different. Alan Wake is, horror, psychological, whatever. And then Control is really like a run and gun superhero bonanza because you have like push-pull powers and shooting guns, whatever.
Yeah.
But it made me think like, man, this company, like, let's look back. Bro, remember Max Payne? Remember that game? That's them. They made the Max Payne series. That's Remedy.
Yeah, that's right. That's Remedy.
They made Max Payne. Like, they have...
Which
and I
was
started...
fucking revolutionary game, too.
I'm like, when I took a step back and I
It
looked
was
at
like
it...
you're fucking freeze frame, fucking flying
Yep.
through slow motion,
Yep.
Matrix bullshit shooting. That's
Yep.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, they've been
And
on top of it all that long, and
the
they haven't
two...
made off anybody.
the two
They have
things
20 people.
the two things they're known for is good storytelling. Because say what you will about Max Payne, the story was phenomenal.
Until Mark fucking Wahlberg fucking
Well,
ruined it for
that was
everybody.
that's a whole other thing. But their story
God
was
bless
good,
his heart.
and then they would always give you quality gameplay that had like a unique mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Where 90% of the gameplay is just
not
typical
unique, it was
gameplay,
like revolutionary mechanic.
right? So, but that's what I'm
That
saying.
slow motion, like shit, it was revolutionary.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
Bullet
many
time.
games
They
do
call it
that.
bullet
It's
time.
like look, you can see the horse's balls as you're fucking. That's what we
Yes.
get from other games. It's like, is
Yes.
it what we want? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it revolutionary? No.
Yeah.
The Red Dead Redemption thing that was actually true.
Scott
Ladies
says,
and gentlemen.
bro faked a whole fake vacation just so he could stay home and play Alan Wake.
Yeah, he fucking totally did. 100%. He's like, we're not doing a show tonight. I'm sick. And he was fucking, I saw him online, Xbox all fucking night long.
So he's asking about, is the remastered on Xbox good? I played the whole thing on the remastered on Xbox, and I played it twice. Again, I like
No
to give it a
issues.
good second through. No issues. Played great. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say about that.
And you should have bought it when it was fucking before Christmas because it was like
$5-10.
fucking, like, yeah, it was like $3.50.
Yeah. But yeah, to just to end it, like that was my point, is that Remedy has been making really fucking good games.
I didn't know that. That's
Really,
fucking, it
really-
makes sense now.
Yep. Let me see.
I don't pay attention to publishers and
Yeah. Sometimes it
Makes
doesn't,
sense.
it doesn't, when they're big publishers, they're so spread out. It's like saying Sony as a production company, right? Like it could be good, it could be crap. You don't know. That's the other one. I was trying to remember what was the other game that I really liked. They did Quantum Break. They did, which,
is that what that guy from the
Yes.
actor dude?
yes,
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
yeah, I remember that game.
Quantum Break,
That,
which
that's a good mechanics too. where
again,
you, like,
good
yeah.
story, and they introduced the time travel, time
Mhm.
freeze element of that game. And then that's when they started dicking around with like live action mixed with the reality of games.
Yeah,
So yeah, man, it's
Oh, they're
they-
good, man.
they have made some damn good, some really fucking good stuff. So good.
No layoffs. Hey, and they got fucking cream of the crop pickings now because like 7,000 people are without jobs.
I didn't know they were the company behind Crossfire X. Huh.
Oh shit! Nice.
Interesting. Upcoming titles: They're doing a Max Payne 1 and 2 remake.
Really?
They're doing Control Part 2, which is obvious. And then they have
I thought they already
2.
did Control Part 2.
No. They did Control Part 1, and then there was
the Quantum. They did Part 2.
no, Quantum. They didn't do a Part 2 either.
They didn't do Part 2.
No, there's Quantum Break. There's Control. Control had 2 DLCs that came out after it that were big DLCs, which is probably what you're thinking of.
That's why I was confused.
Then they have 2 other original games they're working on: Codename Condor and Codename Kestrel. But they don't have much information about them yet. But again, when you're talking,
We got good them guys on the show.
yeah, I trust me. I've been thinking about it. He's been doing, and especially because Alan Wake came out. Because Alan Wake came out, they've been doing a lot of press, and I was like, man, I should.
I kind of told you a while ago.
Shut up.
CQ, this Alan Wake 2. I saw a preview. This shit looks good. And you're like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. Play test, community store, contact them. I'm on their website right now.
I don't take
Here's
suggestions
the
from
thing
help.
too. They're not American. They're Finnish and Swedish.
Yeah, that's why they're fucking great at what they do.
That's why. Just because
All
they're
us
from
people from the Three Fingers are far superior than the rest of you people.
Oh, man.
It's Norwegians, Swedish, and then Finnish.
Here, I want you to take down their number. It's 358-9VAT-943 F1-555 Klondike. So I want to call them.
Same number as my cousin. Yeah, got it.
Oh my god! How do I call you people?
352, it's 4. Why is there letters in your fucking number? God damn it!
It's like,
How do I press a number on a phone? I mean, how do I press a letter? God damn it! A number.
Oh man! Remember the old Kiss? Can I get Klondike 555 on the line?
How do I press a letter?
All right. Anyway.
I don't think they show letters on the phone anymore.
So yeah. So I'm gonna reach it. So tomorrow, if you guys remember, like a week or two ago, I asked, hey, if you could have anyone on the show, who would you be? If you put in their names, I will reach out to them, no matter how improbable. And we got a lot of improbables, like fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson
for years, and
Donald Trump.
hasn't come through.
Yeah, so I will send out emails to every single person that was listed. I have a list now of like 400 names, but I now have the Remedy PR people
Who
just
was
on
the
there.
number one request was Mike Larson, right?
No, not once. Not one. Well, it
Not
might have been once.
once?
Might have been
Fuck you
once.
guys. Oh,
Might
fuck
have been
you
once.
guys, no.
All right, but let's see. That I think concludes it
There's a
for
lot
this
more news,
edition.
but we'll save it.
Yes,
Are we doing a show next week? When are you coming back?
I get back from
First
Vegas.
of all, happy birthday to you.
Hey,
Happy birthday to you.
hey.
Happy birthday to CQ. That's it. That's all
You
get.
gotta finish the gut, man. The fuck shit. Give me birthday blue balls over here. All right, and yes, Katie Sackhoff's on the list as well. I saw you, Scott. She's already on the list.
Yeah, we
Shocker.
got everyone.
Got
That's all people
everyone.
we asked. And he told us to fuck off.
A through Z. But I'm gonna email him again because I put it out there. But
Yeah. Are we
one cool
back next
gift.
week?
one
Or
cool gift I
no?
got. I just wanted to share. Check this out.
Shit, is that Lego?
Lego-
New Spider-Man, huh?
Lego Spider-Man mask. How cool is that?
Nice.
So that
And
I'm
you got to
gonna-
put together. It'll
Yeah.
take you 17 fucking hours. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dick.
So I'm gonna be putting that up and whatever. Scott says I won't be available next week because I'll be on my 5th playthrough of Alan Wake. Well played.
That's
Well
probably why CQ won't be on either. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm sick.
Yeah. No, that's what he's saying. I'm not going to be here because I'll be on my 5th playthrough of Alan Wake. It's Mike's bedtime. It's Mad Mike's bedtime. He gets a little.
So
It's a little-
sleepy.
It's so sweepy.
So cranky.
No, yeah, I get back from Vegas Sunday night, so all things considered, should have a show next week. We should be back, and I'll have stories to share, I'm sure. Because wherever I go, stories are sure to follow.
Oh, I met Bono and he blew my
Fucking
balls.
Bono took me on stage at the Sphere,
And he
man. It was
gonna be
crazy.
on the show, but then he's heard how Mad Mike fucking hates him. And
He talked all that shit about him. Yeah.
anyways,
We know how much you hate Bono.
Anyways, happy birthday! And one last thing, Super
Yes.
Bowl winner prediction.
Oops.
CQ. Oh,
What
just shut the show off. Fuck everyone.
Sorry, press the wrong button. Super Bowl predictions.
CQ's predictions have been 98% accurate,
Yeah.
just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
And when they're not in the chats that we have, but he's like 98% right. Who do you think it's going to be? The T Swifties or the Brock Purdy's? And we're stepping on other people's territories, but they're always dead wrong. So I don't know why they talk sports, because they're not really good at it.
They're not good at it. I will say, I think this is the year Kansas City loses in the Super Bowl. I think
Concur 100%, which means T Swifties got it.
I think
I think the Brock Purdy's would have won last year if they didn't cheat and break his fucking arm tendons.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Brock Purdy and McCaffrey versus
McCaffrey
washed up. Like the Kansas City struggled all year.
Yeah,
Only
I
because
honestly
the
think
script, only because Taylor Swift, all of a sudden the script changed and they're winning.
I just think that McCaffrey. I think San Francisco's run game is better. I think defensively they're both pretty
Passing
equal.
game is better.
Travis Kelce is the passing game. So if you can shut him down,
It's game over.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
think-
how teams have been successful.
yeah,
Same thing with Brady and Gronk. They had average receivers, which
Yeah.
Kansas City doesn't even have average receivers.
yeah.
That's why they've been struggling. It's like you
yeah.
should have paid Tyreek, but thank you very
Scott
much.
says
We appreciate
he
it.
wanted the Lions to make it. And I agree, man. I really wanted
Yeah,
the Lions.
100%.
I wanted the Lions. I
And
wanted
they
it for
had
them.
it, but it wasn't scripted. We wanted the CQ said M&M's versus T Swifties.
That would have been great. What a Super
And it
Bowl.
almost fucking happened. That would
Yeah.
have been fantastic.
Taylor Swift in this corner, Eminem in this corner, Usher, a special guest referee as the halftime entertainment.
Ursher.
Whoosher. So yeah, that
Lil
would have been great.
Jon.
Lil Jon. Anyway,
What?
all right, guys. Real quick, you know it, you love it. These are all the shows. Watch them. There you go. Have a great night. Peace, love, chicken grease, all that stuff. I'll see you after Vegas if I'm not arrested. See you next week. Shots.
Doc! Oh no! We're too late! We missed it! Oh jeez, this is heavy. Ah, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Doc, I got a time machine. I'm just gonna punch in the coordinates. Pop Culture Warrior, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WTF Nation Radio. Now crank this bad boy up to 88 miles per hour.
Over.